Can't believe it's been 9 months already. Also hello everyone.
Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, Olive. Hello, Scout. Hello, Thunder Phoenix. Hello, Mare. Waluigi fan. Thank you so much for the 9-month resub. We have a stream baby. What's the name? What's the name? What we naming it, Waluigi fan? What we doing, Ouija? What's the name of the kid? Is it a boy or a girl? Does it have a gender at all? How are we doing? Is the kid's name Sonic? Is that what these emotes are for? The kid is Sonic now. Ouija too? Very true. Hey Moth, how you doing? Welcome in, everybody. How was our weekends? How are we doing? Today is a good day. Well, all days are good days, hopefully. If my stream cuts out at strange points, it's because YouTube is currently up and uploading a couple of videos. Right now, I'm in the process of uploading more VODs, but stream seems to be holding out fairly well. It shouldn't be going on for much longer. I've got like 15 minutes left on this upload, so there shouldn't be many issues, at least for the most part. I need to turn down my sensitivity, because my character doesn't seem to understand some things. Just finished playing Overwatch with Spant, Holt, Ritzy, and Echo. I saw you guys playing. I'm glad you 5 had a fun time, and I saw Holt was streaming it as well, but I was busy, had stuff to do. Well, it wouldn't have even mattered if I was if I wasn't busy. It's a 5v5 game now. I couldn't have joined you even if I wanted to. But I hope you all had fun and enjoyed your games. Went to bed at 4:30 last night. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? I can't. Staying up that late will destroy me for like 3 days in a row. I have to have a good sleep schedule, or I will just be unable to function. Because daylight savings time pushed the clock an hour ahead. Well, even going to bed at 3:30 is good. Like, it's none of these are healthy bedtimes, gang. What the hell? Let's calm down. I felt sick. Oh well, I hope you feel better. I'm sorry your family kept you awake. My weekend's been great. A fan recompilation of Sonic Unleashed released during the week, and I've spent the weekend playing the game on my computer for the first time ever. Hell yeah! That sounds so exciting. Me and my friends, at the D&D, at our D&D session over the weekend, we couldn't. My circadian rhythm is happiest when I go to bed in the middle of the night. But what's the middle? Like, do you mean midnight or do you mean 3 a.m.? Because there's a very stark difference. 2 to 3 a.m.? Oh, damn. I couldn't. I fell asleep before the clocks changed. Yeah, I'm never awake when the clocks change over, or very, very rarely. The game never got an official PC port, so the fans did it themselves. I'm always extremely impressed with the power of fandoms that make games available and make games available on other platforms or in other languages, like fan translations and like fan ports and emulation and stuff like that. I think it's very impressive. Like Ace Attorney, up until like last year, there wasn't the second Ace Attorney Investigations game. The only way you could play it was through a fan translation. Like, it wasn't localized in any way. So it's stuff like that I always find very commendable. My circadian rhythm was happy until I found your Twitch channel. You can use my streams to sleep, dude. I'm so happy if people fall asleep to my stream. Hello, Atare! I hope you're doing well. But yeah, this weekend, we couldn't play D&D, my IRL D&D group, because one of us was not able to come. So instead, the rest of us, one of us bought polymer clay, and we made little figurines of our characters, and that was our day. Let me find an image of them all. Let me find an image of the characters. Okay, save image. Yeah, save that to downloads. Then add image as a layer. I lived through the cyclone with relative ease. Congratulations! I kind of kept up with the cyclone news because I do have family up in Queensland. So I was I would message them back and forth a couple of times a day, just saying like, how's it going? And they were like, we haven't even lost power. Things are fine. So I'm glad that things were safe. Jesus Christ, why is the image so big? You just get a really big zoom in of Clem's knee. Of my best friend's knee. Here we go. These are our figurines that we made out of polymer clay. The one on the left is the DM created the DM created the character, but this is actually the friend who couldn't come. That was her character. Then my best friend Whimsy. This is theirs in the middle. The character's name is Arrowroot. And then I'm on the right. My character is on the right. His name is Osprey. And he's a Order Domain cleric. And he's a dickhead. Yeah. That was fun. Those were really fun to make. You think cats in Texas say meowdy? I'm no Texan and I'm no cat, so I couldn't say. I feel very fortunate that we didn't get loss of power or anything. A bunch of folks I know have it way worse. Somehow my place is fine though. Well, I'm glad you were able to pull through, and pull through quite well. Are you sure about that? And sure about what? That I'm not Texan? Yeah, I'm not Texan. You're just making me do this. But thank you. Hello, Wolf. How you doing? It's funny, I'm actually playing a chaotic evil cleric that operates like the US healthcare system. Interesting. So they have a policy, and I charge a premium for the different damages, and I use that gold to buy opposition against the party, so they have to pay me more. That is so complicated. My God. My guy is just he's a dickhead. He's really smart. He kind of got involuntarily signed up to a tournament, and he's... Oh!
We were.
Ew! Thank you so much for the 24-month reset. 2 years! That's 2 years on the dot! Oh my goodness, bestie! Thank you for the resub. My accent is slipping. How you doing? What are you up to? You not at work today? Must not be a work day. Might be having a day off, or maybe you're at lunch. I like that both you and your sibling always turn up to stream during their lunch period. I feel very flattered. It's a public holiday. What? it's not. It must just be in the state that you live in. It is not a public holiday in New South Wales. It is a state public holiday. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's not a public holiday here. Like, my mother is at work right now and she works at a school. Like, if it was a public holiday, she would not be there because there would be no school day. Oh my goodness. Just got back from a drive. Ooh, how was it? I hope it worked well for you. March 10 is a public holiday in Australia. Well, not all of it. Not for me. I'm a New South Wales person. I wanted to say I'm a New South Wales girly, but I'm like, I'm not really a girly. Nearly misgendered myself. That's how it be. It was good. I'm glad it was good. I was making a joke about Mario Day. Yeah. I knew that. I was getting to that. Give me a minute. I knew what you meant. Because I saw a tweet about, like, it's amazing that Miku Day and Mario Day are, like, right next to each other. Because Miku Day is the 9th of March. So for y'all, it's Miku Day today. Happy Miku Day, Americans. I drove to IKEA with Dad on Saturday, drove today with Mom, drive tomorrow night with a friend, and then a lesson on Wednesday. Hell yeah! Putting in the hours! Getting it done! Let's go! Preparing for the test! Hello, Cass! How you doing? Welcome in! Okay. Both of my YouTube videos that I was uploading, uploaded. So... Stream wasn't janky at all during that, but now it's confirmed stream will not be janky during that. Practicing as much as I can. Hell yeah. Good luck. I almost forgot about Mario Day. I gotta find a good Mario game to play before work tomorrow. Ooh. What you thinking? What are the options? I'm drawing while listening to stream and I just looked over my cat and she's sitting in the most ridiculous cute position. Adorable. Pepsi has been cute as always. Today she tried to sit on me when I was having breakfast and I'm like, I can't do this. Don't do it. So she just kind of sat there right next to me instead. Paper Mario? Ooh. Yeah, if I play a Mario game, Paper Mario is probably gonna be like the first one that I'll try. I'm too old to need hours, but still need to be good enough to pass. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about getting my driver's license, but like the thing is, I'd have to like pay for lessons and time in a car, because the only time I'd be able to do it if it's in a car, like. I don't have a car. My family doesn't have a car. I'd have to do like car rentals and stuff. Like, it just doesn't work for me. Want you to stream Paper Mario? Listen, I don't know if/when that'll happen. I have such a long list of games I want to play that, like, Super Mario is an idea being floated. But it's definitely not happening anytime soon. The game after Ace Attorney Investigations, well, I'll probably do the other Ace Attorney Investigations. But then I want to do the other BioShocks. I possibly want to do a Stardew playthrough. I want to do, I do want to do a Nuzlocke of Scarlet and Violet. I think that would be fun. What were the other games I really want to play? Sonic Adventure 2, I'd probably get around to. What are the other ones? I'm already forgetting what I want to play. There are just so many. When Whimsy gets back to streaming, we'll continue Don't Starve together. I need to play Slime Rancher 2, but that's not out of early access yet. You ought to make a list, Atare. Okay. First of all, I think I've done enough American accent for one day. I have a list. If you scroll down in my About Me section on PC, I don't think it shows up on mobile. On PC, there's a widget called Rank 1, and it tells you every game that I have played, every game that I am playing, and every game that I want to play on stream. And I'll show you now. Because, like, when you click the widget, it goes through to a whole website. And this is my profile. So see, it has, like, every game that I've played on stream. 33 games! I feel like I have not played 33 games on stream. I need to play Deltarune! Oh my goodness. Probably wouldn't play. I probably wouldn't do an Undertale Genocide playthrough, but I do want to play Deltarune. And then the games I'm playing, Minecraft Red Rescue Team. And then look at this! I've got over 84 games that I have to play on stream, and these are just the games that I need to play. These are the games that I own that I want to play on stream. They're not the games that I want to that like I have on a wish list. It's not like my Steam wish list is not included in this. It's just games that I own that I want to play. One Night Hot Springs. I know, there are so many cute one-shots. I have a few really cute one-shot ones that I want to get through. Because, like, I've got Deltarune. Let's Go Pikachu is the only game here that I don't own. That I have on this want to play. But, like, there are so many of these. See, Fallout is here because I do want to play a lot of the Fallout games. How many is that exactly? Over 100. So, like, it was, like, this many, right? So, like, 16 plus 84. Literally 100. Literally exactly 100 games on here. And that does not include my Steam wishlist, which I think has about... my Steam wishlist has over 200 games on it. I see Slay the Spire. I want to play Slay the Spire so bad. I own it and I haven't gotten around to it, and I would love to stream it. But, like, there's so many games I want to play. I really want to play Murder by Numbers because that sounds very interesting. I need to play the other BioShocks. I want to play Disco Elysium, but from what I've heard, Disco Elysium isn't extremely stream friendly, so I might not play it on stream. Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker, I did start a playthrough of ages and ages and ages and ages ago, but once again, I'm not 100% sure if it's very stream appropriate, and I'm not sure if people would really take well to it, even though it is an incredibly interesting game. I have played through it before, but the way that the Mysterious Madness of Dr. Decker works is that it is a murder mystery, but every single playthrough, the murderer is different. So you have to solve it, like, there are different ways to solve it every single time, because it's never the same murderer, even though it's the exact same plot. So that's kind of why I've been interested in playing it again. LA Noire, I do want to get back to. Moonlighter, I'm super interested in that. Portal, need to play the Portal games very badly. Saintmaker, absolutely need to play Saintmaker on stream because I played the demo of it on stream and then the devs gave me the game for free, and I absolutely want to play the rest of the game on stream because it was a fun time playing that. Let's see. Any other ones that stand out? Well, Terraria's would be hell to play, though. Escape Simulator, Control. I would love to play Control. Oh, this is okay, this is another game that I don't own yet, but I want to play on stream, because it's literally not even released yet. It's the new Professor Layton game. I would love to get it. I would love to actually be able to play a Professor Layton game on stream, because absolute favorite game, one of my absolute favorite game series of all time. So, would you play Terraria solo or with friends? I'd probably play it solo. I'd probably play Terraria solo the same way that I'm playing Minecraft solo, because I want to, like, be able to learn and figure it out for myself. Because the way that I've played Terraria and Minecraft with friends is that I feel like I haven't been able to have the full experience of the game, because other people would just end up going further ahead than me and I'd end up lagging behind. So I feel like playing Terraria by myself, the same way that I'm playing Minecraft by myself, would allow me to understand the game better, and then maybe if I did play it again with friends, I'd be able to, like, contribute more. If you do play Portal, I can give out hints if needed. Oh yeah, I'd absolutely be down for people to, like, help. Not backseat, just help. If I needed it. But Escape Simulator would be fun. I'm waiting for Slime Rancher 2 to be a full release before I play it, because it is currently still early access. So I want it to, so I don't want to keep having to, like, possibly start new playthroughs because they keep adding more updates. I'd like to be able to play the full game as its own thing, like, just in one playthrough, if that makes sense. But yeah, these are some of the things I'm interested in playing on stream. I would love to do a Sims playthrough. I think that would be very funny. I'm very bad at The Sims. I have maybe 10 hours on both The Sims 3 and The Sims 4 combined. Like, I just don't play those games. I just don't play them, but it would be interesting to play them. Slay the Spire is super fun if you wind up getting really into it. There are a bunch of mods that have been made for it, including a multiplayer one. A multiplayer Slay the Spire sounds so fun. I don't know if when I do a multiplayer playthrough of something. I'm thinking Escape Simulator. I'd like to play with at least one other person. I'd probably recruit Mare, because Mare is Mare. But I don't know. I'd love to play more Civ on stream as well, because I did do it once, and I would love to do it again. But yeah. I would be honored. I think you'd really enjoy it as well, because it is just escape room puzzles as a video game. They invent multiplayer Sims, I'll play that with you. Yay! Ideal. Ideal. I'd also do, like, maybe a multiplayer Stardew thing, but I feel like that would be hell to organize people to come at the exact same time every single week and stuff like that. So my Stardew playthrough would probably be solo. Alright. Do we want to play some word games? What do we feel like playing today? Do we want to play some squares? Do we want to play some Squirtle? Do we want to play some Latroso? Do we want to play some words on stream? What are the vibes? What are we feeling today? I've been feeling really off of squares lately. This is not me trying to make you not say let's play squares. I'm saying that, like, me personally, I've just not been able to do well in squares at all. Multiplayer Stardew sounds so stressful in itself. Multiplayer Stardew would be incredibly stressful simply because I am incredibly annoying in multiplayer Stardew. I get so bossy. I get so bossy when I play multiplayer Stardew. So I'd have to have it so, like, people could maybe, like, have their own funds and stuff like that. Or I'd have to do that one farm that's set up into, like, 4 sections. So each person has their own section to control. So I don't end up going insane with, like, this has to be here and this has to be here. Because I'm incredibly, autistic about Stardew Valley. I crave the mines, but I keep dying in the mines. One thing that's been really interesting is whenever I play Stardew, is that everyone else is obsessed with mining. And, like, I also like mining, but I'm not as obsessed. So everyone will be like, yeah, we're gonna go to the mines today, and they will completely forget to water all the crops. And I'll be like, I guess I have to stay on the farm and water all the crops and not help with the mining at all. It would just be chaos like that. So I think solo Stardew would be, it's a living. Yeah, I'd do all the crops and I'd do all the fishing. Yeah. Me and Mare, handshake. So many people hate the fishing in Stardew, and I love the fishing in Stardew. I think there is nothing wrong with the fishing in Stardew. I think if you don't like the fishing in Stardew, it's a skill issue. I am kidding. I don't know. Let's spin a wheel. Let's spin a wheel on if we should play words on stream or squares. There we go. I love spinning a wheel. I love this website so much. I don't like this website very much. We're gonna play words on stream. Okay, see, another thing I love about Spin the Wheel is that it really helps me understand what I want to play. I'll be like, if I spin the wheel because I'm conflicted on two things and it lands on something and I go, then that just tells me that I don't actually want to play it and I'm not that conflicted. It helps me make it, no matter what, spinning a wheel helps me make a decision, but not always in the way that if it lands on that answer, I'm gonna go for that answer. Sometimes it has the absolute opposite effect, where I'm like, oh, I'm disappointed in this answer. That must mean I don't want to play it, actually. If you had to flip a coin and select what it landed on, would you pick something different? Yeah, exactly. I have that exact, yeah, that's how I feel when it comes to my spin the wheel thing. No, I want to play words on stream. We could possibly do both, but we are half an hour in to stream already, and I don't like our just chatting section going much longer than an hour. And words on stream and squares can both be fairly long games. However, we do have Mare in chat right now, and Mare could help us speedrun our squares. Also, Ouija fan, you asked what Stardew is about. I apologize, I got so hyped up in other things. It's a farming sim. You play as a farmer, basically. And you basically inherit this decrepit farm from your grandfather, and you have to fix it up. Hey, Rosira! Playing Stardew right now. Good taste. Good taste. And you can also romance certain characters, you can go fishing, you can go mining, there's combat, there's all sorts of stuff. Might check it out. It is super cute. It's like got pixel sprites and stuff like that, and it's like a top-down, pixely sort of like, at least look it up. May not be your thing, but like it can, and also there's so many mods with it as well. And if you're Zeph, then that character's always Leah. Yes. My Stardew love of my life has always been and will always be Leah. Is Leah the redhead? Yes. Listen, I have a type. If you are a redheaded woman, hit me up. That was meant to be a smile. Oh no. But no, Leah is always really easy. She's also easy to romance as well because she likes stuff that you forage. So you're like, you can just pick up a flower and then give it to her and she'll be like, I love this, thank you. She's really easy to bond with as opposed to some of the other romanceable characters. For example, Haley, who like hates everything. Or Sebastian, who leaves his room for like an hour a day so you can barely interact with him. Okay. Words on stream. Your birthday is 19 days away. Oh, well, happy birthday in 19 days. Oh, sorry, I have to turn down my thing. I have to turn down my board. I have to turn myself down. Where am I? Nope. Where's filters? Color correction, opacity. There we go. You can see the bottom now. You can see the end. Goodness, you guys are fast. Oh. I can't think of anything. My Stardew Valley hot take is that Haley and Abby should kiss. That is indeed a hot take. I haven't heard that one before, but you know what? I'm down for it. I'm down for it. I love that. I don't know. I'm gonna have this thing with, where's the sound? There's the sound. Why did the sound take so long to pop in? Oh! There we go, there's one. I don't know how this game works. So basically they give us random words and we have to, they give us a random assortment of letters and we have to figure out the words from that. Damage was correct, however, Mare had already put in damage, so it didn't, like, count. Also, another extra thing on top of how the game works, if you put in a word, you have to wait for the next little lock to unlock on the timer, and then you can guess again. So if you guess, like, several things, one after another, it might not always come up. But we did well. We nearly got all of it. I wonder what that last one was, though. We will never know. Did you know Nokia made a gaming console? I don't think so. I don't think I knew that. Possibly somewhere in the back of my mind I knew that, but I don't think I did. No! Oh. Oh, there's no O. Why did I think there was an O? Aww. I was near. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad now. Oh, well. I've stopped crocheting and focus. Oh my goodness. L is locking in. Unlock me. I'm sure this won't work. It did in fact work. It's called the N gauge. And it didn't really sell that well due to poor marketing, but the games on it are pretty good. Huh. Did you have one? Do you own one? There's the next one. There we go. We're getting all the G words. First and foremost. DJ's long lost cousin! Oh my gosh, Atari, you're so right. Unlock me! Unlock me! Thank you. Need this timer to unlock me! I learned about it from a friend. I see! Does that friend own it? I wonder, like, how many copies it sold. It must go for so much money these days, though. Oh, nice job with the acing! We'll do some acing soon, chat. with some attorneys. Hell yeah, 3 levels again. Nice job. Continue! It goes for around $200 complete in box and around $100 loose. Wow! That's not as expensive as I thought it would be, like, well into, like, the 500s at that point. Well, I'll do ring again. Okay, one of the letters is fake, and it is one of the letters in R-I-N-G. I'm gonna guess I think it's the G. So now, L, there is a, oh no, it's not the G. It's the N. It has to be the N then. Yep, it's the N. The N is fake. Oh, what? There we go. Yeah, so now for those who are new to the game, when the word, as the levels go up, things start to get a little harder. So the first thing they add in is a fake letter. So one of these words here doesn't actually exist and cannot be played. So the N is fake. And grime was already used, Mare, unfortunately. I don't know. Remy? Nope. Oh no. Nope. Oh, are we gonna lose? Oh no, we're gonna lose. Yeah, we know the N is fake. We figured that out. Oh, we just need like one more word. Oh my goodness, there we go. Oh my goodness! The clutch! Mare with the merge and L with the regime. Let's go. Hell yeah, you two. Nice job. My goodness, I thought we were done for. You did in fact do a good. Getting the big word can be so hard. Unless you're Mare. I hate that my mind went to Mpreg. Cass. Oh no. I'd love to do a words on stream with like actual like slang. Okay. Okay, Pram is valid. Bonk! Yeah, I deserved that. I had to share my shameful thoughts. That's valid. What? Why is— oh, I wasn't locked. I was locked. Oh, you stole my word. Screw you, Thunder Phoenix. Okay, so yeah, right now, L, you're locked. So you'll be unlocked now if you want to try damp again, or I might steal it. But I want you to do it. Okay! So D is— it's D. It's D. D is fake. D is fake. Nah! Oh my gosh! Okay! Nice job! Nah— oh my goodness. Casson. Mare and L. You two are just— oh my goodness. Ramp. Nice. Oh, my brain is not going well. Like, what am I looking at? I'm losing my mind a bit. Aru! Yeah, you two are absolutely on the same wavelength right now. My brain never goes well when we play this game. My brain sometimes goes well. My brain sometimes goes well. Not always. Oh, hell yeah. 9 out of 11 words. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Next level? Alright. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, just one-up me there, Mare. Gosh dang. Unlock me. Nice. I'm thinking it's the C. Okay, I think it's the C that's fake. Thunder Phoenix, why did you say water twice? Water and water and water and water. Ooh, good word. Unlock me. There we go. It's nice, nice. Unlock me. Unlock me. Shit. Ha! No one can steal from me. There's 2 more. One of them's a W, and one of them is a... Is it a wetter? Isn't that the name of a bug? No. It's a W-E or a W-I. Oh, there it is! We got the perfection! A nice job. Yeah, wetter is a New Zealand bug. I knew I'd heard of it before because I'm sure Liv has told me about it. Alright, now. For those who haven't played the game before, aka L. This is where it gets even harder. Because next level, or the next series of levels has not only a fake letter, it has also a hidden letter. Which means we have to figure out what letter we are able to use. There's an extra letter, but we don't know what it is. Oh, and also now all the words have to be 5 letters or more. Damn. Okay. Note to self. Can we not get perfection on level 11? Because we go up like 2 level versions. And that sucks. Okay, so S is fake. Oh, and the hidden one is C. Unlock me. There we go, thank you. Oh, cinema's a good word. Ooh. Unlock me. There we go. Nice. Oh, we're so close. Me. Anime. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Yes, we know! Oh, no. We're so close. I don't know. That's a word! Oh, China is probably the last one. Damn it! Oh well. What kind of word is chine? I need to look this up. Chine meaning the backbone of an animal as it appears in a joint of meat. Ew! I'm not looking that up again. Ew! Continue. I don't need to think about animal backbones. Meaty animal backbones. Continue. Level 18. Are the letters gonna be hidden now? No, not yet. It gets to like... Oh, it might be. It might be where all the words are hidden. Okay, it might be the S or the O. Or one of the O's. Oh no. Okay, it has to be the S or the O. Okay, no, it's the T, it's the T, it's the T. The T is fake, the T is fake. It's the T. The T is fake. Shit, I didn't unlock. Unlock me. There we go. Damn it! Stole my word. It's the T. Nope. Trying to find the hidden. C. It's a C! Someone do colon! Someone do colon! Someone do colon! I'm unlocked! I'm locked! Thank you! Thank you! Console! Oh well. We lose, but that was rough! Oh my goodness! Why was the Why was the hidden letter C? That sucks so bad! Oh my gosh. Oh well. Now I can, now I can be full opacity again. Listen, 18 is nothing to be sad about. 24 was just a miracle run. I don't think we'll hit 24 for a very long time. Again. Alright. Let me boot up game then. Oh. That. There we go. Brain break? No worries, take your time. It's a lot. I'm just getting food. Alright. Well, getting food is still a brain break in a way. Like food is good for brain. I have Logic. Yeah, I know Split Fiction's released, but that is way too much money. I do want to play it sometime though. I think that would be funny to play with someone. Right. On to the main event, Ace Attorney Investigations! Let's go! Miles Edgeworth! My beloved! Where are we? So, it's been a couple of weeks actually, because last Monday I didn't stream because I was still a little sick. I watched Germa play it earlier today. Oh, Split Fiction? I thought you meant Ace Attorney Investigations. And I was like, Germa played Investigations today? No, I did see him play. I did see that he was playing Split Fiction, but I didn't watch it. But it looks really good, and it looks funny as well. It's also getting heralded by Gamer Boys as being too woke because both of the main characters are female. And it's like, that just makes me love it more, you know? I wish. Oh yeah, imagine if Germa played Ace Attorney. That would be very fun. Alright. So, last time on Ace Attorney Investigations... not much really happened. Like, it wasn't a huge, like, we played the tutorial case. Which is basically, females in game, oh no, so woke. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what people think these days. Why can I hear myself on stream? Can I not? Yeah, I'd like to mute that, actually. Yeah, I hate this whole anti-woke, anti-DEI. Like, people can just, like, women exist. And they can also exist in a video game. Women outside of the kitchen, yeah, it's a miracle. Who would have thought? But yes, last time we played Ace Attorney Investigations, we finished the tutorial case. And we discovered that there were actually 2 crimes that happened in the first case. The first one is the original murder by the Portman guy? Portsman? Jacques Ports? Words. He killed his friend in there. But we've also, on top of that, we have realized that someone else broke in to our office that night. I forget what, they're like a professional famous thief, but I forget what they're called. It's like 5 syllables and it starts with a Y. And I think they work for like, I think the name means like the Ravens or something. The Yatagarasu, that's right. Yes. Those people would probably hate this hedgehog. Yeah, I've heard people who don't want Amy to be in the 4th Sonic. And they want to retcon the post-credit scene of Sonic 3. I mean, spoilers! Listen, I assume everyone who has wanted to see Sonic 3 has seen Sonic 3 by now. Of course you already know about that? Of course I do! Of course I do! I love spoilers. The things that, like, I don't particularly care about being spoiled in. I care about Ace Attorney spoilers, but I don't care about Sonic spoilers. Because I'm a lot more invested in Ace Attorney than I am in Sonic. Also, I needed to see a lot of Sonic spoilers because I did watch, and save a horrendous amount of, Stabotnik edits on TikTok. I mean, who said that? Not me. I mean, doomed old man Yowie? Not, I would never. Oh, there's an ad coming on in like 3 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna run that ad now before we actually get into the game. Whoops. Do you have a plan for when the next Sonic 2 movie night will be? Nope. Nah. I do want to play it, I do want to watch it. But it's just not on my radar right now. Maybe in a couple of months. Not this month because we've got Community Day. But maybe my birthday? I don't know. Since the spoiler's out there right now, might as well throw this out there. Yeah! Sonic for Amy is gonna be exciting. I will say my favorite edit that I have seen of the Sonic movie is a Sonic and Shadow edit. Like, I don't know, no, there's two of them. There is one specific Shadow edit of like Shadow and Maria in every single universe that they are in. And then I saw a Sonic and Shadow edit, and I have both of those saved. I love being in fandoms of things where I haven't consumed everything within that fandom. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I have this opinion and that opinion. No, I haven't watched everything. I haven't watched it all. But I still have these feelings. I feel like I've seen enough shit about, like, the TV show Shameless to be able to talk about Shameless. Never seen it, but I feel like I know enough about it. Same with fucking Young Sheldon, because of all of the clips on TikTok. Love being into something without actually having to consume the thing. I'm back, welcome back. I'm just letting ads run for a minute so we don't have ads. No way yeah, we are absolutely going to allow the term so gay. I overheard one of my grade 6s say Sonic is so gay the other day, and for half a second I thought she meant it as an insult, and then she followed it up with, have you seen him with Shadow? That is a based 6th grader. Twitch auto mod, not based. Your 6th grader, extremely based. I am here for Sonato. I am here for Stabotnik. Do we have any Yuri? We're gonna make Yuri. Not in the movies, probably, but in the games, I'm sure there's plenty of people have come up with a lot of Sonic Yuri. I'm sure. I trust. I trust the lesbians in fandoms. I trust them all. The wife and the agent lady in movie 3. I didn't even know that was a thing. Maybe they open their marriage. Gonna bet that Amy is too young for most stuff. I mean, isn't she like a child? I mean, aren't Sonic and this is me possibly being incredibly misinformed. Aren't Sonic and Amy like the same age? Like, or am I completely far off from there? Amy is younger than Sonic? Ah. In my opinion, out of all the Sonic ships out there, I think Son Amy is the one that's most likely to become canon, and for that reason is the one I agree with the most. That's really interesting. One thing I find really interesting about fandoms these days is I feel that COVID era changed fandoms, because people who would not be in like fandom spaces and stuff like that ended up in fandom spaces because, you know, they weren't able to live like normal real lives. And yeah, there's a paradigm shift for fandom. So like, I'm seeing so many people lately say, why would you ship that? It's not canon. Like, my brother in Christ, that's the point? Like, shipping was not created to ask for things to be made canon. Shipping was made for people to enjoy relationship dynamics between different characters and explore if it was romantic or not. Like, I don't care if my ships become canon or not. I ship Sam and Castiel in a world of Destiel people. I ship Sam and Cass. I ship fucking Yeehan. I feel like that would have happened by now. Like, I feel like it will never be canon, but I ship that. Rare pairs. Rare pairs are my beloveds. I love pairs who have never met each other and are. I still ship Loba and Valk from Apex Legends, despite the fact that in lore they have now broken up. They are exes, and I still love them. I joined the Sonic fandom during the beginning of COVID, specifically during March when Sonic Generations was made available on Xbox Live Gold through Games with Gold. Okay. I know exactly who all these characters are. I mean, I don't expect you to know who all these characters are. I ship Narumitsu, which is like the ship within Ace Attorney and is the most like heavily shipped and most heavily hinted towards within the canon. But I also ship Fran Maya, which is never going to fucking happen within canon, but I think it's cute as hell. I will say I am fairly lucky because a lot of my ships have become canon. Catradora became canon. In the most recent, my Star Trek ship, my #1 Star Trek ship became canon 30 years after it was first introduced. I'm extremely lucky. Yeah, I understand why people, I understand that some people ship characters simply because they're kind of quite basic with their ships. Oh, I ship the ones that have the most chemistry. I ship the ones that are actually canon or have the most implications to become canon. But I'm so not about that. I'm so about shipping things that are I don't care about canon. That's why fanfic exists. Because canon doesn't have to be the be-all and end-all of the media that you're consuming. And fan content is just so fun. Or still doesn't entirely understand ships, but is just being supportive either way. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Also, being in a fandom doesn't necessarily mean having to be into, like, shipping stuff. On top of everything else. You don't have to ship anything. But I think the shift towards condemning people who ship things that, like, aren't necessarily canon and stuff like that, or won't be canon, I think condemning those ships is, like, where the shift has come in. And we're losing the ancient texts. We're losing Rise of the Brave Tangled Dragons. You know, when people would ship Jack Frost from, Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians to, with Elsa from Frozen. Like, people would ship things across different fandoms when they're not even in the same universe. I really want to get into Yume shipping, but I always just end up shipping characters with each other. Yume shippers seem like they're having so much fun. Yume shipping is cute. It's personally not for me, because I'm not able... Personally, I'm not a big fan of, like, ex-reader fanfics and stuff like that. I feel like Yume shipping, it's difficult to find content that is, like, Yume shipping content that I find that, I don't know, something about it. Just not a big... I'm just not that into it, but, like, I'm glad people are having fun. My favorite show, it's, like, so unclear if the ships are canon or not, but the fandom is such clear, distinct ships because the show is such clear, distinct ships. Is this Skate? Is this Skate we're talking about? Because, yeah. Why would you ship it? Yeah, it is Skate. Yeah, like, why would you ship Langa and Reki with anyone else but each other. Like, there's no one else. Except, well, there are those freaks that ship Lunga with Adam, but, listen, I say don't, I tell people not to judge, but unfortunately I am judging. Unfortunately, when it comes to Adam being shipped with either Reki or Lunga, I will in fact judge. Joe and Cherry too. Yeah, them as well. Like, they're very much just each other's person. I've said this before, but I think the problem becomes when people treat a headcanon as canon without confirmation and then go hard on it, and that may be what's contributed to condemning non-canon ships. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Cause it's like, crack ships and ships that aren't, like, shipping is meant to be. What is skate? Is it gay? Not canonically gay, but I'd say it's fairly implied gay. Like, there's no kissing, but like, I think you didn't, it is technically canonically gay. Oh no, yeah, you are right. It is technically canonically gay. It's technically canonically gay, and that the worst character in the show is gay, but hopefully we get some good characters in the show that are also gay. Cass, if you want to watch Skate, I would be so down to do a Skate rewatch with Elle and me, and then also you, if you want. That would be so much fun. It also has really banging quotes, like, what is it? Like, girls, bros, and non-binary hoes, is a quote said on the show. I'm yapping so hard. It's been 10 minutes since the ad break, but yeah, we got into shipping. Well, I wouldn't call it discourse because we're not arguing, but we got into shipping discourse. Yeah, I deserve that yap. I very much deserve. Yeah, non-binary hoes is iconic. But I would be so down for a Skate rewatch. Alright. From talking about gays to, playing a gay, here is Miles Edgeworth. No, Miles Edgeworth is not canonically gay, but I would love for him to be, because I think he deserves it. Turnabout, oh no, Turnabout Airlines. Is this about a plane? Oh no. If there's a plane crash, I'm gonna lose it. Bitches and bros. Okay, that's it. Whoa! What's happening here? Oh, it's wine. Whoa! Okay. Oh. Okay. We're in a plane. I already hate this. Okay, I'm not on autoplay. Why is this just going? What is happening? This is like a cutscene. Now, is this wine or blood? Now, this is blood. This is how we start? This is how we start? What is this? I'm so confused. Okay. Miles Edgeworth found dead in a ditch in Miami. Honestly, it would be really fitting for Edgeworth to die on the second case the same way that Mia died in the second case of the first game. I think my current headcanon is that Edgeworth is gay, but not in a relationship with Phoenix. Ah. Couldn't be me. Those two men are in love. This is a wide fucking plane, by the way. Why is this plane so not skinny? Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13, huh? I guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Huh. Slight turbulence indeed. Plane looks like a damn cruise ship? Yeah. Like, what? There's a grand piano! You're right. What is this? Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently why is this typing so slow? We are currently- okay. Now I can't even read it. Also for your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Well, yes. Yeah, also possibly an elevator. This is the most futuristic plane I have ever been in my life. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Ah! The PTSD! Oh. Hmm? What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. There are some planes that have do some planes have elevators? Oh. No, I'd rather just be in a normal plane. Is this what first class is like? I don't know. Potentially. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? Ugh, my head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later. Or hand it off to an attendant. Ugh. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. Bro's having the PTSD double whammy today. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. It's trauma! Edgeworth. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? I don't know! As long as it takes for you to realize you need therapy. It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. He says that, but like, he's- Whoa! We got a dead man! What in the world happened? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your seat. Eek! He's dead! Please calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. That is a dead person, Edgeworth. What do you mean, let's not jump to conclusions? He really is never setting foot in an elevator again. This is too much. What's wrong? Did something happen? You murderer! What? No, you have it all wrong. It wasn't me. I'm guessing it's his wallet. Sorry, you can't see him right now. I'm sorry, you can't see him right now. Are you ready for this, chat? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's behind my character right now. Are you ready for this? He's fucking tied up. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Everyone, I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today. Rhoda Tenero. I hope that's how it's spelled. I'm all for tying up edgy men, but maybe not like this! Oh my gosh! I'm losing it. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight. Minor? Accident. Minor accident. Also, I'm sorry. Can we get this man tested over? Can we get the man in green tested for alcohol poisoning, please? Like, this is too many drinks. This is too many drinks. My goodness. An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was murder. What? Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. But someone was killed, right? What about the killer? Let me off! Off where? Off where? Like... Please, there is no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. And it's... We've already apprehended the culprit, and it's this guy. The lawyer. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor, and I assure you I am not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. Oh, trust me, we know. Trust me, we know. Throughout these games alone, we've had, what? 3 prosecutors, be found guilty of murder? Like, at least 3. There was Portsman, from literally the case before this one. And then there was Von Karma, and then there was Godo. Like, trust me, we know prosecutors can kill people. We've seen it. A plane is just a type of bus if you think about it. What kind of conversation have you guys been having? Hello? What? Like, I guess. Also, yes, Edgeworth was playing chess with himself. Most likely. He's that kind of nerd. I'm glad I finished the VOD so I didn't have that spoiled for me. Oh, I wouldn't have said. I would not have said... If you hadn't finished the VODs at this point, I wouldn't have said there were 3. I would have said it was Von Karma and then, like, left it at that. I couldn't tell you the others would have left it at that, but I would have. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say. However, I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. Okay, and where is your detective's qualifications, ma'am? I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant. That's not... This just in chat, being a flight attendant means you are able to solve murders. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. And there's even very strong, incriminating evidence to back me up. What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation. Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Ms. Tenero, is it? Yes? I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance? To do what? A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Very well then, let's get started. I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. 1v1, gang! Us versus flight attendant! I think the last part of her name is more like narrow than narrow. Then what is the I in there for? To narrow? That makes no sense. But thank you, I'm glad you liked my voice for her. I like very professional voices. I like doing very professional voices. It's a tone I think I can do quite well. I guess because I also work in customer service. That's not my customer service voice. My customer service voice is very much just kind of my voice, but a little bit more polite and a little bit more higher pitched. But I like putting on customer service voices. I'm reading it like Robert De Niro, but with a T. De Niro. I like that. But EI is usually pronounced as an A sound. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm gonna stick with De Niro, because I still think it is. I'm backing myself here. Everyone is valid. But that also includes me being valid. I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. It was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. So, if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land. The murder weapon? What, a wallet? Death by wallet. That wallet must have been made of steel. That's it? That's her evidence? I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. A wallet, more like mallet. Press. Press.
Hold it!
Tell me, what exactly puts the pro in professional flight attendant for you? Well, it means we are very professional about how we take care of our passengers. Services like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism. This reminds me, for those who have played, Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, I'm not that far in it. But this does remind me of the professional, security guard that ate chocolate all the time right at the beginning of the game. But I'm sure you have already realized that by now, right? It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion. And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. This woman is way too eager to pin this on Edgeworth. Agreed. She just wants this wrapped up in a bow.
Hold it!
You certainly seem sure of yourself. Of course. A professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all. Perhaps, but you must admit there are few who can look at a murder with a clear mind. We attendants all go through extensive training and are always calm and collected. We'll even calmly serve you coffee if you so wish, as the plane makes a splashdown. I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to do in an emergency. Even until the bitter end, we are there to serve the passengers. Okay. That is the duty of all professional flight attendants, as opposed to unprofessional flight attendants. Like, is there such thing as a flight attendant that is not professional? I feel like you'd have to go through training to be a flight attendant, right? Like, an unprofessional flight attendant is just a fraud. You certainly are confident. Anyway, shall we return to your testimony? And I saw in front of the elevator. It was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. Okay. I think this is where I present... Why is the magazine here? Ooh, we've got a flight itinerary. Okay, well that's not for me yet. I'm gonna present the wallet, I think. Because how can you kill someone with a wallet? Miss Tenero! What is with the yelling all of a sudden? Ugh, force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tenero, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes. Oh, that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. What? I mean, well, it's failing you now. Where is the calm and collected here? This is not a woman that looks calm or collected. I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Ms. Tenero. What? Impossible. Now then, do you still think I'm the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? No, but I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you'd agree it's only grape juice. Then... That's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not in fact exist. No! There. That should clear up that pesky accusation. Wait just a sec. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside. Please. She's trembling, and the tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself. She's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Yo, your ice cream wasn't eaten? Let's go! Ice cream redemption! Ice cream revival! Like Jesus! Miss Tenero, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Alright. I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here. Time to do some looking! Grape juice stains the outer cover. True, it was I who dropped it in the juice, however I didn't do it out of ill intentions. Okay, how do we open it though? Oh, we open it by pressing the button. Whoops. It seems that this passport is all that's in here. As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Please, hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? Well, I was wondering, Whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. Ah, it's the name! It's the name! It's the victim! Ackby Hicks. From the Republic of Borginia. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what this pun is. Ackby Hicks. Ackbay Hicks? Ackbay Hicks. Ackby Hicks. There's a pun here and I can't figure out what it is. That being said, what the hell does type P mean? Blood type? Is his blood type P? The only one in the world. Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Ackby Hicks, which makes it the victim's property. Passport type? Maybe. But what? I don't get it. The pun might be a spoiler, huh? Possibly. But it might also be a hint, you know? You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? How dare you! You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon, but it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. Here we go again. As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? What money? There was no money in that wallet! So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? I like that she's twitching a bit when she smiles. She is not as calm and collected as she seems to be. Right, press this.
Hold it!
Shouldn't that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim? Not at all. Oh, and why not? Because that wallet may not have been what I thought it was. Whatever that means.
Hold it!
You think I stole it? Yes. I'm very sorry to say it, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. I never thought I'd see the day, but here I am calling a passenger a thief. And a murderer! You're not just calling him a thief, you are also calling him a killer. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage. Personage? 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 I've never heard that word out loud. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks's wallet. Next!
Hold it!
I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I've never met Mr. Hicks before and our only connection is this one flight. But that is more than enough of a reason. How do you figure? He was sitting in first class, and I think the implication is quite clear. But I was also sitting in first class. Ma'am, I am also rich.
Hold it!
You think I was after his money? Where did that— whoa, what is that word? Cockamamie? What the fuck? Okay. Where did that cockamamie idea come from? True, you were also a passenger in first class, but I thought something was off about you in those deeply etched lines on your forehead. Ah. Cockamamie? Ah. Got it. Also, she hates him because he's stressed. She hates him because he's got PTSD. Cancelled. They're not lines. They're perfectly normal and a part of my natural face. I don't think I've ever met someone with such a terrible countenance on a flight before. And that's when it hit me. You have the face of someone with money trouble. She really is making a fool of herself pursuing this line of logic. I should spare and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony. Okay. Well, I just want to see the items first. What? What piece of evidence marks that I'm rich? It's not this. There's not really any evidence that I'm rich, though. Probably the badge? I'm thinking the badge. Or it's the fact that there's no money in the wallet. Like, it's... It's just the passport. But I guess she could say, that's because you have taken the money out of the wallet. But like, why would I take the money out of the wallet and then also keep the wallet on me? I'm gonna go wallet again.
Objection!
I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Tenero. What is it now? Miss Tenero, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? Simply put, as you saw with your own eyes, the only thing inside Mr. Hicks's wallet was his passport. Ah. If I really was after his money, then why would I steal a penniless travel wallet? That's right. You, Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't know it was empty when you stole it. You would like to think that, but that's not possible. What do you mean it's not possible? There is no way the killer didn't know that the wallet was empty to begin with. Oh? And what makes you so sure? How can I show her that the killer knew the wallet to be empty from the get-go? Oh, the body! Because look how much fucking money there is around it!
Take that!
If you would recall the crime scene, I admit that the wallet was probably not empty at the time of the murder. That's pretty evident by the bills and cards strewn around inside of the elevator. Oh no! I think you've come to realize the problem with your logic. I would surmise that the victim's wallet fell out during their struggle, and that's when its contents emptied onto the floor of the elevator. I doubt the killer could have missed such an occurrence. Then you're saying... Yes. According to your supposition, if I were the killer, I would have been going after a wallet I knew to be empty. And since I clearly was not attempting to gather the scattered money, it renders your argument of theft completely invalid. Forgive me, please! Her fringe flew, I know. It reminds me of that one, who the hell is this? Hello? Sorry. Who is that? And why is he dressed like that? Anyway. Her fringe flying reminds me of that one clip of the K-pop idol with the fake bangs. And she leans back far enough that her bangs like flip upward and almost fall off. Hey, what the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? So that guy isn't the killer? Ha! Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick. Will you all please be quiet? Miss Tenero. Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark, and looking into the light from the elevator, it's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense you thought that I was the killer. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for releasing me. We're awake! And now this man is speaking in wingdings! Hello? What is it now? Oh, this feels racist. This feels racist. Mr. Nero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. It sounds like Borginian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said that he is giving the runabout! I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well. See? You, the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport. Is this guy the killer? I'm saying this guy's the killer. Extremely interesting things happening, you are very right. Huh. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You. How dare you try to waste my time? You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolvent. Yes, I am pretty sure that's how you say it in English. Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Zinc LeBlanc 2. That is a name. I am a very wealthy man in the Borginia. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. He is so angry. All of the time. Can we give him a chill bill, please? Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? Pardon? When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout. I have to explain? Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blather on. This sassy bitch. I saw it, yes I did. I saw the victim go onto the elevator, going down to the lounge. It was exactly at 6 o'clock. And what's the significance of that time? At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6? Huh. What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15. Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. Oh, just spat everywhere because this voice sucks to do. LeBlanc is a French name. It sounds French. You are right. Blanc is white in French. I did take French for a little bit, but I've forgotten most of it now. And the only person in the lounge at that time was this prosecutor. Yes, this guy has tiny fingers. Look at like the rest of, look at this palm. Look at this like hand chunk. And then look at these tiny fucking fingers. Pick a struggle. I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. Are they allergic to saying the word wine? I was still eating. Still haven't finished, see? The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose? No complaint, I see. Not a single word against this, right? I have no way of discounting what you— oh, sorry, that's an Edgeworth line. I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me. Oh, so you say. But do you have, what you say, the evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw? Enough to give testimony? Of course! I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time. Machine? Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with the click, 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 click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. I believe what Mr. Words. It can't be wine because of the age rating, I guess. But that's kind of funny if the age rating restricts them from using the word wine, but does allow a game of several violent murders. To be allowed. It's just grape juice because that's the creator's favorite drink. My goodness. Get a better favorite drink. I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone? A laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Miss Tenero. Yes? I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that is how you say it in English. No. I think it's like chickens. Fox in like a chicken... whatever. It's fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Mr. Nero, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. Ha! This should not be approved! Please, Mr. LeBlanc, in an emergency, all decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now, please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. Oh, I like her little walk! Her little do-do-do-do-do-do. It's like in The Sims, all alcohol is called juice? Really? I haven't played The Sims enough to confirm that. You are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. Ha! We will see. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What? Unbelievable! I am in your debt, Miss Tenero. However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Oh, fuck yeah. Of course, I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural as I am still a suspect in this case. Grrr. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to use T to talk. Time to head to the scene of the crime. The first floor lounge. And how do we get there? Oh, hello. You're pretty. I'm not sure your skirt is completely regulation. Also, are you asleep?
That leads to the emergency escape hatch. You can't go in there mid-flight.
What's the probability that the criminal escaped through here?
100%. Ah! Oh, let me finish my thought. I'm 100% certain they didn't.
I'm searching for an answer, only complete thoughts need apply. I can't- oh, now I can talk to her. Excuse me, but may I have a word with you? Oh. The answer is no. She eepy indeed. You there.
If you need something, please ask Miss Rhoda over there, okay?
What the? Hey, wake up, you!
I'm terribly sorry that she's being so rude, Mr. Edgeworth.
No need for you to apologize, I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. How would her boss had see to it that her salary was cut so low that it was in the red? Yeah, you would do that, huh?
How did you find your meal to be, Mr. Edgeworth?
Come to think of it, I forgot all about it. Must have been asleep or something.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Let me prepare you something right away.
What are you apologizing for, Miss Tenero?
I failed my professional duties by letting a passenger go hungry. Please, help yourself. If you see anything to your fancy, feel free.
I think I'll take my time later after I've solved this case. Thanks. Elevator.
In order to preserve the crime scene, I'm afraid the elevator is not in service. To get to the first floor lounge, we should take the stairs.
There's stairs as well? It's a movie poster for License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. That's definitely a movie title.
That's a Go You Airlines sponsored movie. It's a suspense, hard-boiled action, romantic horror comedy flick.
Hard-boiled. I don't like the sound of that. Is that the genre listing for this thing?
Yes. It's a movie that can be enjoyed by anyone because it encompasses all those genres.
I can't even begin to imagine what the plot would be.
But you have to admit it has piqued your curiosity, right? I heard the main strategy with this genre listing was to make people curious.
Well then, consider the mission a successful one. We got Dickhead over here. Mr. LeBlanc seems to be protecting the gargantuan vase on the chair rather closely.
It's a marvelous vase though, isn't it? Yes, I dare say so as a professional attendant.
I don't think there's any real connection between a piece of art and being an attendant.
But I'm not just any old attendant. I'm a professional flight attendant.
As though there was such a thing as an amateur flight attendant. Now he brings that up. I can talk to him too. Hurry up and investigate. Time should not be wasted. Precious is human time. That is how you say it, I believe. Okay. It's like those in case of fire use stair signs, but instead it's in case of murder. Yeah. I think this must be the victim's seat. This was oh, I nearly did the Tenero voice. This was Mr. Hicks' seat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about.
Perhaps it's in the elevator?
Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now. Okay, so I'm guessing like none of this other evidence is necessary. So I guess we go to the crime scene. Goodness, and this is at 7:30 in the morning that he's doing this? Oh my gosh. Could not be doing this at this time of day. I want to thank you for your help back there, Miss Tenero.
It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota.
I see. I will bear that in mind.
I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that we reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at that time.
So my time runs out at his and his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board?
I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes and first class without a staff keycard, and we found no record of a keycard being used at all.
Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. Ooh! We got a nickname for him already! At least I know that much for sure. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either. Basic investigation! Now then, let's get started.
Where should we start from?
Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 AM and 6:15 AM. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. We gotta figure out where he would have been. Hey, Money, thanks for the hydrate!
If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes.
The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. Alright, let's just go right to left.
The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters, but we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed.
There must still be clues to be found here in this lounge. I must remain ever vigilant. Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence. It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess.
It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second. And I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off.
I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know since I was unconscious for most of it. This one. A pity that a bronze statue knows not when a good drink has been spilt at its feet.
This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Hugo Hughes, who was a big fan of grape juice. I'm sure he would be thrilled if he knew so much grape juice was here at his feet.
Is that a hint of hero worshipping I detect? He looks like the judge. Bald guy, big beard. There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assume it was spilled during the turbulence.
Oh, we must clean that up or someone might get hurt.
Aha!
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I found some very important evidence. What is the important piece of evidence in this scene? Oh, footsteps!
Take that!
There's footsteps there.
What is it?
They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree that they are a set of footprints.
Ooh! So you think...
Yes, these belong to our killer.
Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class.
I don't think that will be of any help to us. Huh? No, I disagree. I think that would actually be really great help to us in first... Footprint matching is like a genuine thing people do in crime investigations. Why is he writing this off? Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive... They do not look smudged enough to not be definitive here.
Oh, I see.
Alright. Crime scene! What floors does this elevator service?
Only the first and second, although it can also go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keycard.
So the only floors accessible to passengers are the first and second. Interesting. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Alright. Money is strewn all over the floor of the elevator. I would guess it was all in Mr. Hicks's wallet at some point. This thing. What is this sinister-looking figure on the floor over here?
Oh, that's a piggy bank of our company mascot, Captain Ugo. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop. This bank is a limited edition and is so popular that we're down to our last one.
You have an in-flight shop? Yeah, They really need to figure out, like, the continuity of some text. Like, we already know about the in-flight shop, dude. We looked at that first.
Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open to the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks's body was discovered. There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon?
Possibly. I'm thinking yes. Right. Shoes.
There's no grape juice residue on the soles of his shoes, making it highly unlikely that Mr. Hicks entered this elevator after the turbulence.
Interesting. I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight.
So Mr. Hicks, he's really dead?
Yes. She's trembling, although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there. Yeah, I can't... Ugh. I really commend people who have jobs where they have to, like, see dead bodies a lot. Like, I could not imagine in a million years having to see dead bodies all of the time.
Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes.
Girl, that's not how being dead works. I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Ah, yes. Having no brain. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Would this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Yoicks. And his glasses are broken. Okay. Interesting. I wonder what was hanging off of this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. Now if I could just put my finger on it. Let me look at the wound. Is there anything more up or down? I'm trying to see if there's anything more I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna do some logic with the Q. I'm gonna do murder weapon, confirm, and I'm gonna do blunt force trauma, confirm. I'd say this is pretty easy to connect, I'd hope. Okay, good. A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out.
Yes? What is it?
The way the blood is on it, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head.
Well, aren't we deserving of the master of the obvious title? Hey! Dude, she just asked a man to answer if he was dead or not. This is a great improvement. You should be happy for her.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating?
It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon.
Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection.
Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more befitting. Yeah, got that right. Right, I'm gonna go back, because I can't think of the other things. I'm gonna go back, because I think we've... Oh, we haven't done? Oh, we haven't found everything. Okay. What are we missing here? Or maybe his hand. Not his hand? Like, where's... Oh, maybe it's... Oh, there's a note in his jacket. There's something sticking out of his pocket. Hope you won't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. Ooh, tourism. It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. Oh, well, now we know. Now we know what was missing from his lanyard. Can we put that in the queues? Oh, we can't. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Ooh, I can make a deduction? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Oh wait, no. Back. I want to go back. I'll deduct here. Yes. It's connected to this picture because it tells us what's missing. Mr. Hicks's machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? His cell phone, Mr. Nero. Ah, so I guess because it's not here. Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Ooh, missing cell phone. Alright. I think that's all. We've got another statue of Ugo Hughes. Did this man age at all over 4 decades? It doesn't seem like it. This toppled over chair, yet another victim of the turbulence. Ah, no, look at that grape juice staining the back. It may not look it, but this chair was extremely valuable. It was? Yes, it was used when the Rocker Pals came to this plane. The Rocker Pals leader sat in this very chair. I'm sorry, but what are these Rocker Pals? Are they a band? I can't believe you've never even heard of them. They're all the rage. The Rocker Pals are an extremely popular international band. They added the Pals part as they became more popular, especially among teens. That explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. On second thought, I can already see how confusing the conversation would get. Nothing over here. Let's look at these. The tongs and stuff. Can I set off? Okay, the tongs aren't important, it seems. Hey, Badger, how you doing? These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing. Mr. Edgeworth? You look like you're talking to the clouds. Is that so? Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation. The clouds, they tell me nothing. Did they actually tell him nothing, or is there a clue here? She's making difficult the cross-stitch? Oh no! Badge, come on. There are a few copies of Sky Magazine in the magazine rack. This month's special is an English trivia quiz. That's not a bad idea. I've heard that the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle. Well, I don't even know what a participle is, so I guess I'm part of those people. Now, please don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Who's ever heard of such a silly word as participle? Case in point. Oh, Edgeworth would hate me if we met. This grand piano is the pride of the plane. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into its CD drive. That's not a piano! It's more like an overgrown music box. But its keys to press along with the music, as though there really is someone playing it. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. Says the guy who's into Steel Samurai. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful passing through the area. Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear up any suspicions I have about you. But I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name! And a door. This door leads to the flight attendant's room. But please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel. The room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. One would think the perfume would smell great. However, to me, it simply smells. Okay. Not that I have any interest in what lies behind this door. What a gay thing to say. Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. Okay. I don't think there's anything else kind of left to investigate. Unless there's something else here? No, this is checked off. So I'm guessing I have to do some more logicking right now. May I request the piano play Megalovania? If you have a CD of it, sure. Okay, I'm gonna say, where was the killer? And spilled grape juice. Because there's footprints on the grape juice. There's no connection? Between where the killer is and what the grape juice? Okay. I'm gonna look at some of my evidence, I think. Let's do... Okay, we can't look at anything in particular. Nothing to look at here. Nothing to look at here. Oh, maybe some things on the cat. It says, Go You Airlines. You know, I've seen it occur a lot recently and it's been bothering me greatly. But why do some brands think it's acceptable to simply smash two words together and call it a day? I don't know. I don't know, man! I'm no business owner. Googled what a participle is. I think it's when a verb gets used as an adjective, i.e. the wrecked car. And I'm supposed to be good at English. Whoops. There's some blood on one of the corners. Could this piggy bank be the murder weapon? Okay, we already knew that. Go back. I could talk to Rhoda, I guess. Are you in need of assistance? Captain's permission. Mr. Nero, I'd like to ask you about investigating the lounge. As long as you have the captain's permission, I can't stop you from looking around. If you could pass a message along, tell him I'm grateful for his spirit of cooperation. I will. However, please realize that you are still under suspicion. To be honest, I still have my doubts about you. Of course, and I take no offense. Do you really understand what I'm saying? Yes, verily. Do you pinky swear you do, on your honor as a professional prosecutor? I pinky swear I do, on my honor as a professional prosecutor. Well, I guess that settles that. I feel my honor as a man slowly diminishing. Hey, don't be a dick. Did you notice anything? I was wondering whose footprints those are next to the elevator. I'd say the killer's, wouldn't you say? Even if they aren't, I'm sure they are a vital clue to solving this case. Oh, maybe there are other clues waiting to be found in other places. Come on now, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go find them together. A word of advice, nobody likes a credit thief, so stop stealing my lines. About the victim. I was wondering if you noticed anything, Mr. Nero. Yes, I can't help but notice the sad atmosphere in here. Yes. It is a rather tragic crime. I'll say, robbing the poor man after bludgeoning him to death. Talk about rubbing in the salt. I can't forgive someone who would do this to a passenger of mine. I swear as a professional flight attendant that I will capture the culprit with my own hands. And I promise as a prosecutor to solve this case with logic and deduction. I should go over all the leads I've collected so far one more time. The key to solving this lies at the intersection of my logic and the evidence. I guess I could present something to her, but... There's logic here, and I'm just... I'm sure I'm supposed to logic two of these, but I don't know what I'd logic together other than where was the killer and spilled grape juice. Stepping away for a bit, I have a bit of a headache. Feel better soon, dude. I'm sorry you're not feeling too great. Take all the time you need. Maybe where was the killer? And the victim's body inside the elevator? I have some room in my health bar to make some mistakes. There was no mistake! True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, that's a different story. Only I could prove that the killer rode the elevator with Hicks. Maybe that and the grape juice? I think those are connectable. Yeah! I have it!
Huh? I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder.
What? Really?
Yes. It's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather, the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact, that someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person.
But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself?
Ah, but if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless.
Which means...
Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator.
Ooh.
Someone else was there! Investigation complete! And we're healthy again!
Huh? What's going on over there?
Oh? Oh, good. We've got more wingdings. Unforgivable! This is unforgivable! Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late! It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late!
But the movie...
What? I will not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time!
What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir.
Do not tell me what to do! I need not to sit down! Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent yet? If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. What? Nonsense! Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken. Merely that there is room for doubt. Sorry, not no room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Fine, suit yourself. His eyes are so blue. They're icy. By Itsy. I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal. Okay. Mr. LeBlanc's conclusions seem to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me. So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can destroy it, then come let me see. Hurry. Do I look like a man who is having the time to wait for you? Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow, and fast. That Miley Cyrus— oh yeah, the one where she's staring. It looks like she's trying to, obliterate you with her mind. Okay, I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator when the needles in my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, and you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal. Present? I'm gonna— this?
Objection!
Damn it, I'm wrong! Okay. Okay, damn it. Blows up pancakes with his mind. Now I want pancakes. Okay. Then what is it? And you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal. How old is this man? 62. Jeez. Time obsessed. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll do some pressing instead. If I'm getting the evidence wrong.
Hold it!
Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time? Of course I saw it was inside! And you were sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes! The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. Oh, I had something else to press. Was he really alone? Of course! I will even bet 1 cent. You're gonna lose that cent, my guy. A cheap ante for a cheap testimony. But if that's how you want to play it, I'll happily take your 1 cent. Alright. I'll see if I can present this now. Potentially.
Objection!
There it is. I was using the right evidence, I was just using it at the wrong time. Mr. LeBlanc, what is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, at the spilled grape juice. Yes? And? Will you admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Urgh! There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? Oh, here come the wingdings. Can you please translate for us? No way. That's totally impossible, I guess is what he said. No way! That is totally impossible! I know there was no other person in there. I saw with my own eyes. If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us. I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. He's not lying, but he's not telling the truth either. Because the thing is, he went in the elevator after Hicks. But then what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? Testimony 2. You know who this guy reminds me of, chat? He reminds me of that Zelda game with the really bad animation. With the really bad, like, pixely animation, old art style. I forget what the game is, though. Let me look it up. I need to figure this out. CDI? Is that what it's called? Zelda CDI. Yeah, it reminds me of this. Enjoy the ad, chat.
Gee, it sure is boring around here.
It reminds me of like this sort of art style.
What Ganon's up to. Only Link can defeat Ganon. Great, I'll grab my stuff.
That's what this looks like.
How about a kiss for luck?
You've got to be kidding.
Lamp oil.
It reminds me of this guy. He reminds me of this guy specifically.
It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
You look so
Sorry, Link,
creepy.
I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer.
They're the same person.
Oh my goodness.
Like, look at that woman, and then look at this man. They're the same person. What is this? They're cutscenes from a couple of Zelda games, I think is what they are. I don't remember what Zelda games, but yeah. Terrible Zelda games. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time, over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. I saw clearly into the elevator when he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one! One of them was the Wand of Gamelon. I don't know anything about Zelda games other than like I know that like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are on the Switch, and like that's the amount of Zelda information that I have in my brain. Never played them. Never played a game.
Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down.
What? Dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony?
No, not at all. Please forget I said anything. Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth.
We must find the actual truth. Head too full of other games? Exactly. Head too full, specifically, of Pokemon. And also Professor Layton. And Overwatch. And the Somnium Files. Press.
Hold it!
So are you still upset now? Bro, do you have to ask that question? Have you seen the guy? He is still in fact upset. I am always upset. The only time I am not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. Surprisingly easy to believe that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. I was always checking the time over and over again.
Hold it!
Why were you so attentive to the time? Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Return back to my time. In money. You understand the point. Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? A summary of the plot and its start time. Interesting. It was meant to start at 6. Okay. They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I looked forward greatly to that movie. I checked my pocket whenever possible, so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Well, that's the problem. It's not based on destination time. It was leaving time, I think that the magazine said. I was gonna say something like head too full of Layton, but then my brain did the exact same thing yours did now. Yeah, the problem with me is, unfortunately, I have too many interests. It's hard. It's so hard to invest time in your hobbies when you have way too many of them. But the movie was still late. Very, very late.
Hold it!
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's alright. Maybe I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times. My watch is set to my destination's time. I always set it when I board the plane. Well, here's the present. If I think that right. All times shown correspond to our departure time zone. See? Present.
Objection!
Because you fucked it up, buddy. Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and? The correct time is worth its 6 cents. I would like you to take a look at this. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Miss Tenero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point.
That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengfa. They really love their fake countries.
But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now we are still running on Borginian time.
What? The time difference between Borginia and our destination is not... Holy shit, that's a lot of hours. Welcome back, Badger. Stop causing trouble. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. What? Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard snacks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. We're sticking to the cents bets, huh? In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. My 1,000,000 cents! Oh jeez, he's gone insane. This should clear up all of the remaining accusations.
So this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right?
Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m., it means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time and what was he doing? I've got something to say. And you are? Yeah, oh, I'm Cammy Meal. I'm a flight attendant. And what is it you wish to say? Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it.
What do you mean, Cammy?
I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in a seat at 5 a.m., you know. What? How can you be so sure of the time?
Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point.
Ah, the stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Zhengfa, correct?
Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks.
And during that time, did any of the passengers leave or did any new ones board during this flight?
No, not a single person got off or on in Zhengfa.
What about the flight crew?
The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off, but eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane.
So basically I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. Thank you, Ms. Meal. I love doing her voice. Alright, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m. Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth? I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhengfa. Ah! You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you're the only one who could be the killer!
Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards?
Unfortunately, yes.
But then, how do we explain the footprints?
Is it not that obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge, waited to kill him, and then he put the corpse into the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken. But what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the second floor does not matter, because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge? Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? What? Do you have another idea? I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? Everything happening in the elevator? Like literally all of the money and him being dead in the elevator?
Take that!
I'd say? Oh, are we wrong? Okay, that was incorrect.
damn it. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than the lounge? Oh, what is this?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the piggy bank thing? The fact that it was in the elevator? We'll go with that. Next guess.
Take that!
Nice! Good job, Elle. The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and it is not displayed here in the lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you are innocent at all.
Is there no way to win with this man?
Probably not.
If I may.
What is it?
You see... Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
Oh? And why do you know this so well?
Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.?
Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence?
That's right.
You were in the shop just before the turbulence?
Yes, I was. Come to think of it, Mr. Nero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. Yes, I did.
And what is beyond that door?
That's the flight attendant's room.
Then you were on the first floor?
Yes. I had to do something at the shop and I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room.
Are you saying you passed by me at some point?
Yes. You seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by.
I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was.
Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Why did you go to the shop in the first place?
I went there for a work-related matter.
Work, you say?
Yes. The upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities.
Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I wanted to know. In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well.
Shall we head over there then?
What is it now? Aren't you forgetting something, Ms. Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop?
No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright.
Huh? That's weird. What is? Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero? It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet, here you are. You flight attendant! What are you trying to do, pull the sheep over us? Oh, that's not how the saying goes. The captain's calling for you, Ms. Rhoda. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way.
Ms. Tenero, why would you do such a thing? Please excuse me.
Ooh. We've got a new mystery on our hands. Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on.
Something about Miss Tenero that has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority.
Okay. People who have played this before, how long left does this case have? Because I thought we were near the end, and it turns out it looks like we're really not. So I'm thinking of ending it here. Unless there's like 20 minutes left. But I feel like there's more than 20 minutes left. So I think maybe I'll end it here. We're 3/4 of the way through. Ooh. Ooh, this is tough. I don't know whether... Also, hello! Hello, Yami Taro. How you doing today? If we're 3/4 of the way... I'm trying to calculate. If we're 3/4 of the way through, and I've been playing this game for, like... I don't know, an hour and a half... Then there'd be like half an hour left. Yeah, we'll do it. If we got half an hour left, I'll get it done. I don't want to finish the case next time and then go like into a new case. I'd like the cases to be like rounded off. Just here to chill? Honestly, that is so fair of you. I hope you have been chilling. And thank you for coming by. So this is the in-flight shop. It's quite a mess in here. You think? So I'll have to clean things up then. Teehee. Hold on. You can't clean up a potential crime scene? Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much. I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There is a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. Investigation number 2! Okay, let's start at the couch. Stuffed toys, just Stuffed toys, just like the one Ms. Meal is holding, are on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too. They're great for when you're stressed. Why do I envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that? Of course Edgeworth would be concerned about stuffed animal abuse. Oh, there's more of them on the floor. There are all kinds of luxury name brand merchandise for sale in this display case. And they're lined up in such a manner as to scream "buy me" to any passers-by. Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale. We sell a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something, but some people buy them even when there's nothing going on. Also, why would you sell life vests? Like, I don't know. When I'm in a plane, your life vest is like under your chair. For free. To pull out when something goes wrong. Why do you have to... Yeah, exactly, Mayor. Why do we have to buy the life vests? This is worse than late stage capitalism. This is like Armageddon stage capitalism. And no, I did not figure out the pun. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one? I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. Agreed, Edgeworth. The glass from this display case's door is shattered all over the floor. And it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Huh? Wait, actually I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat. What? From like a plushie? Interesting. There is a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases. You know what I'd suggest? Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip. Okay, then how about you buy something for me then? As a present. I can't think of a single reason why I'd want to buy you anything. But I've had my eye on that pendant for such a long time. Try paying some attention to me when I ask you something, and then we'll talk. Then we got some bags. Oh, Camille is a pun for chamomile because she's sleepy. That's a good one. What are these? Oh, those are our those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it. Regret? Why did the ooh come out of me? Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world you try, then buy. No way! But either way, it doesn't really matter. Thank you for the bit, Thunder Phoenix. True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they've boarded a plane? Anyway, see that? Just look at all the Captain Ugo heads painted on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you? It is certainly making something jump inside my stomach. Huh? Oh, I guess there's no fooling your refined tastes. Huh? You looked like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was going to finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. Glad that's done though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again, okay? But I never showed any interest in it to begin with. It really is pretty horrible, isn't it? You want to know something? This suitcase was designed by Ms. Rhoda. Ms. Tenero designed this? Yeah, it was a company-wide contest. Well, it does have a very sharp design sense. Sharp? Like stinky sharp? Cheddar, maybe. I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so... bleh. Miss Tenero designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would have expected. Whoa! What just happened? You okay? I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Ms. Meal. Letting a suitcase freely roll around has got to be a safety violation. Interesting. Here, I'll put it back. Okay. I've got some nice flowers. Beautiful flowers in a beautiful arrangement. I feel cleansed just by looking at them. Oh, he's a flower guy! That's so cute. Well, you're kind of stepping on a few of them, you know, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, so are you, girl! Oh, excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna do some cues now. Ooh. I'm feeling there's a three-way connection here, but I don't know what two connections to make first. Franziska von Karma! Thank you so much for the follow! Oh my goodness, it's the real Franziska von Karma! Hell yeah! Welcome in! You even sound like her? Wait, sound like who? Wait, who do I sound like? Franziska? Or, oh, and Yamitaro, thank you for the follow. Who do you think is suspicious in this incident? I'm thinking it's the Borginian guy. I feel like this plot twist about Tenero is a red herring. You think I sound like Franziska? From the oh, that's like, that is quite possibly one of the best compliments you could ever give me. Hello? Like, that's incredible. I love Franziska. She's an amazing character. And I mean, I need to rewatch the episodes I've seen on her in the anime. All you need is a whip? Wait, what's Franziska's hair color? Give me a second, I need to look this up actually. I need to, eye color, not hair color. I know what her hair color is. What's her eye color? Oh, her eyes are like gray. I don't know when I would do it or how. Listen, I always think about what character I could like cosplay as. Maybe Franziska would be an interesting first cosplay. That would be fun. I always think of characters to cosplay because I would love to do it at some point. Alright, let me think. Were they broken during his murder? Plane's shaking caused it to roll. I think I've seen one of these before. I'm gonna do the tiny captain's hat with the murder weapon. I feel like this is the closest. Can you see Zeffy holding a whip? I'd have to buy it. Where the fuck do you buy a whip? Probably not a real whip. I mean, this is Australia, and we do have like a lot of farmers and country people. So I'm sure whips aren't actually that hard to get. What does her outfit look like? It's kinda... Let me look this up again. Franziska von Karma. I'll look her up for you. This is what she looks like. It'd be very weird to cosplay her considering she is extremely femme. And I'm not femme. But she's cool as hell. She's a cool as hell character. And like, I'm sure some of her stuff would, like, I'm sure I've seen patterns on like Etsy of like people like making sewing patterns on Etsy of certain characters. I'm sure there's like Franziska sewing patterns as well of like her uniform. Because I've seen Date and Mizuki sewing patterns. Oh. I thought you were a female for a second because of the PNG YouTuber hair and voice. My apologies. Oh, that's fine. No worries. I can absolutely understand. But no, I am non-binary. So I look a little bit like my PNG YouTuber, but my hair is a lot shorter than my PNG YouTuber model. But yeah. I can understand that the way I present looks quite feminine, especially online, so I don't have like any hard feelings when people like when people slip up. So they, them, indeed. It looks tricky to sew, but are you okay with an LGBT joke? You know what? Shoot. I'm interested to see how this pans out. It looks tricky to sew, but a good challenge. I mean, if you want to, I would definitely pay you in some way. How does a non-binary samurai kill someone? Oh my goodness, I know this one. I know this one. They slash them. That's a good one. You pass. You have passed the test. I like that. Thank you. It's not funny we're gonna have a strike. No strike needed. It was a good joke. Alright, I'm gonna connect these and hope they work. They do, thank goodness. I'm hand seaming my crochet project. Oh, geez, that sounds complicated. How are you feeling? How are your fingers feeling?
The hat probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see.
Oh, he's got a little hat on. Brain hurts? Oh no. Imagine meeting an actual non-binary samurai IRL. Oh, that would be so cool. I would let a non-binary samurai kick my ass.
I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from this display case. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it?
No, I don't know. Because the glass is shattered outwards onto the floor, not inwards into the cabinet. I don't think so. I don't think they shattered it. I think the turbulence may have made it fall off the display and then they picked it up and used it. Eh? Really? Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in this shop. Well, I don't. Miss Rhoda's in charge of this place. So, come on, how should I know anything? I sense that further inspection of this display case is needed. Okay. They wanted further investigation. Let's investigate. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. Okay. We got books. History of Goyu Airlines, the future of Goyu Airlines, 7 Wonders of Goyu, Fight on Goyu, working name Yugo, You. Titles make it very clear that they won't be making the top sellers list anytime soon. We got some necklaces. The glass from the store is broken. Perhaps it was the killer who broke in order to take the piggy bank. But it's a bit odd that the inside of the case is so devoid of glass shards. Exactly! I think the turbulence did it. My headache is not getting better, so I'm probably just gonna leave for the rest of the stream. Have a good night, Thunder Phoenix. I hope you feel better. Sleep well, rest your head, and look after yourself. Plus, the glass broke rather cleanly. Ah! What is it? I touched the glass and it cut my finger. Oh, this girl. It hurts, Mr. Edgeworth, it hurts! Please tell me you can deal with such a minor cut on your own. We got, like, books. Got some of these. Is this the same man as the one portrayed by the statues around the elevator? Yeah, that's a paperweight of the founder of Goyu Airlines, Mr. Ugo Hughes. On the bottom shelf, we have the cute one. The middle shelf is the realistic one. And on the top shelf, that's the floral version. Floral? Are you sure about that? Let me guess, you just said the first thing that came to your mind, right? Looks like he hit the bullseye. Alright, what are we deducing here? Ooh, the doorknobs. For security, there's a lock on this display case. Ms. Meal, if I may ask you about this lock. The one who's in charge of the shop is Ms. Rhoda. So, she's got the keys to all of the display cases. I see. Oh, I bet you want to buy something. Do you want me to go get the key from her? No, that's alright. Ooh, okay. Do I just deduce here? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Maybe this?
Eureka!
Oh, Eureka indeed! There's definitely something very unusual about this. About what? If the killer had broken the glass to get at the Captain Ugo Bank, there should be shards of glass inside the case itself. Ooh, I see. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that. However, there's not a single piece of glass inside the display case. Nope. No, there isn't. Which means that the glass was broken from the inside out. The piggy bank must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass. Exactly what I thought. And possibly said, but I don't remember if I said it or not. Yeah, that's for sure. There's so much glass all over the floor. I'm willing to bet that this hat was knocked off its head at that time, too. That's nice. Which leads me to believe that the killer took the Captain Ugo bank from here after the turbulence. So not Tenego. I've already forgotten her name. Tenero? Goodness, I don't see her for 2 seconds and I already don't remember her name. Ugh. Take your power naps on your own time, Ms. Meal, and listen when I'm talking. But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as the murder weapon. So you mean the bank's not the real murder weapon? It's a fake? Yes, at this point that is a very real possibility. But then what if when the killer went to take Captain Ugo, they broke the glass by accident? The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely. Yeah, but there's one person who could've. Oh, and who would that be? Ms. Rhoda, of course. I mean, she's the one in charge of this place, so she has the keys to everything. Ms. Rhoda Tenero, huh? It is Tenero. Okay, I think I can back out of this, and I can queue here. Which I think connects the broken glasses with the turbulence. Potentially. Nope. What now? Maybe turbulence and suitcase? Hey Lana, how you doing? Love the live long and prosper sign. You a Star Trek fan by chance? Yes, there is definitely something wrong here. What's with the sudden yelling? Tell me, Ms. Meal, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases? Oh, well, sure. They totally ooze strange. Like the color and the such. That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention. You're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper. Yeah, they look a bit uptight, don't they? But I guess they take after their creator. Again, that's not what I meant, Ms. Meal. Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? Never mind. I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. Suitcase time. Major Trekkie here. Troy, Stan, and you? Yes, I am indeed. I'm a big DS9 fan. My favorite character... I like Bashir, I like Kira, and I like Garrick. Those are my two favorites from Deep Space Nine. I've watched a little bit from, I've watched a little bit from The Next Generation. I've watched all of the Next Gen movies. My favorite is Data. I haven't watched much of the original series. I have watched Voyager. My favorite in Voyager was Harry Kim. I think you can see the theme here. I like the nerdy boys. My favorite characters are the nerdy boys. I RP'd in DS9 server, but I haven't watched it yet. I highly recommend. It's so good. It starts off as like this sort of, it's like a monster of the week sort of thing, but it's like the first series in the show to have like more of an overarching plot that keeps getting darker and more intense as the show goes on. So I find that very interesting. As of now, my faves are Voyager, TNG, Lower Decks. I haven't seen any of the new stuff. I need to watch like Discovery and Lower Decks and stuff like that. But my favorites are DS9 first, then Voyager, then The Next Generation. I know I hear this in the server every other day. Well, when you get around to it, I'm happy to chat about it. I love my Deep Space Nine. Data, my beloved. Data is good. Also, Troy is a great character. She's very gorgeous, and as a character, she's incredibly interesting, like, as, like, a telepath. I've shipped Janeway in 7 of 9. You are so based. 7 of 9 and Janeway are so good. 7 of 9 was, like, another favorite. She was also a very fascinating character. I think I like characters that don't really... I think a lot of the characters I like are characters that, like, feel like they don't really fit in to society. Like, Bashir is definitely one of those. 7 of 9, considering her entire plot point is being a brainwashed human into being a non-brainwashed human. That was kind of her whole thing. And then Data is an android trying to assimilate among humans. Yeah, so basically autism. I was recommending The Measure of Men. I don't remember which one The Measure of Men is. I may not have even seen it. I need to watch more The Next Generation. I'll probably go to The Next Generation after I finish Deep Space Nine. Upon closer inspection, they really are quite hideous. Teehee. I wonder how Ms. Rhoda would have reacted if she heard what you just said. What's wrong? She makes a good point. It would be wise of me to watch what I say out loud. Oh, well, there's more autism. It's the go-to Data episode in TNG. I need to see it then. My partner has ADHD. I know the vibes. Hell yeah. I'm definitely autism, but I'm also possibly ADHD. So there's a potential ADHD in me as well. I think a lot of ADHD people congregate to Star Trek. It's a very interesting phenomenon, the way that, like, neurodivergent people often end up vibing in very similar communities and stuff like that. What's this? I spotted something that's not quite right. What is so unusual about this suitcase? Oh, this one has stoppers! This one has stoppers and the other one doesn't.
Take that!
Queer 2, agreed! Agreed. Queer people and neurodivergent people, because there's often an overlap between those two things, so many neurodivergent people are queer and queer people neurodivergent. We all just end up finding community in very similar fandoms. Nothing like feeling a bit closer to the post-scarcity reality we all deserve. True. Yeah, I figured you thought the design was odd too. I never said the design was odd. What? What do you mean that's- what? What do you mean I did that incorrectly? Maybe I have to do the take that on this one? I love visual novels. I haven't played a lot of visual novels, but most of them I have played are really fun. Like, I've loved Ace Attorney. Air the Somnium Files is mostly in a visual novel format, so I'd count that as a visual novel as well. I've enjoyed all of the visual novels I've played. I've never seen Star Trek, honestly, but I've heard good things about it. Listen, I highly recommend it. Good shows, good movies. You can really start at the beginning of any series and, like, catch on. Though starting right from the very beginning is probably the best way to do it. Can I introduce a VN called Stein's Gate? What is that about? I can't say I've heard of it.
Take that!
There's something very peculiar about these wheels. Huh? As in? As in, there are no stoppers in place on these. Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have sent it flying. And so, it is very likely that this suitcase was placed here after we hit the turbulence. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we? Look at these baby eyes just staring up at you. It's like a classic. Steins Gate is a classic. Oh, feel bad for having not heard of it. But if I may suggest, try smaller visual novels made by queer/femme-led studios, like from Nochi Studios, or the ones on Itch.io. That actually reminds me, because I have bought several bundles, on Itch.io, several of those ones that are like, I think there was the pro-Palestinian bundle, there was the, Ukraine bundle, there was the Black Lives Matter bundle, and I think there was, like, the abortion bundle? Like, certain bundles that, like, would put a bunch of games in a bundle if you spent money, and then you could spend whatever amount of money you wanted it, and it would go to, like, that cause. So I should probably check out those games. I should probably check out the bundles I have bought and see if there's actually any more games that I want on there. Because that's where I found Night in the Woods. I got Night in the Woods through one of those bundles. Butterfly Soup is a good lesbian one. Well, I need to look this up. Butterfly Soup. That sounds cool as hell. I'm interested already. Giving me good recommendations. This was apparently designed by Miss Tenero herself. The design has a certain je ne sais quoi about it. Artemis? The Artemis song? Odd Eye Circle? Yes, perhaps that is the best way to put it. Okay. At a $1,200 price tag, holy crap. Lesbian, Asian American, and baseball! Hey, listen, Deep Space Nine has, like, baseball-themed episodes to it, so maybe this is fate. Not exactly priced by something with a conscience. And I guess look at the wheels? What's this? The wheel is completely covered. It's grape juice! This color and this scent, it appears the substance in question is grape juice. But why would there be juice on the wheel of a suitcase? Well, I think I know why there would be juice on the wheel of a suitcase, because that was the thing being dragged! Can we open it in any way? I think we can leave. We can't leave. We haven't... Okay, what's there left to examine? What am I missing here? Oh, maybe I open it? It would appear to be unlocked. Let's... Oh! What's inside? Humble does a similar thing. I once bought a Star Wars game bundle that was supporting a charity, although it's been a few years since I bought it, so I forgot what charity it supported. Hey! That's still nice of you to get it. I need to look more into a Humble bundle, because I've never... Because I think I've only gotten one game from that, because a friend, like, gifted it to me through Humble Bundle. Steins Gate is quite long, but the story was phenomenal in my opinion. Once you started it, you'll get hooked. I will definitely look into it then. What's it released on? Like, is it on Itch.io? Is it on Steam? Is it like a console thing? Oh my gosh! That's a lot of blood! Cisco is totally into it, so I thought it might fit. Yeah, it sounds like it does. And it's available on Steam. Ooh, I'll wishlist it on Steam then as soon as I get off this stream. And it's soaked with blood! Ah! It's blood. It appears that this suitcase is very strongly tied to our murder after all. Investigation complete! And I'm healthy again, thank goodness. I got a few things wrong there. So, explain this to me. What does the suitcase have to do with the murder? I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used this suitcase in some manner. Such as to move something, perhaps? But aren't you just talking about the cloth, then? That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. That thing I believe the killer used this suitcase to transport is... Oh. I can't think of anything bigger. So I'm going to assume maybe the body? Yeah, I'm thinking they moved the body.
Take that!
Something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it? He says that way too happily. Or maybe the way that I just read it aloud is way too happy. I need to fix my tone. But, in light of this, I'd say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else, which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location. So you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase in here and just left it? Exactly. What is it? Nothing. Just that I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for something. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. There she is! Edgeworth is smug when he discovers something to its own character. That is true. Funnily enough, I never played any Ace Attorney games. It is the game series I have seen snippets of throughout the years. I highly recommend. This is a spin-off game, technically, so it's not really bad that you came into this stream when this game was on, because you're not really getting any spoilers about, like, you're not getting any serious plot points of the full game spoiled to you. But I highly recommend starting from the beginning, because these games are very good. If you don't want to play the games, and like, it may take too long, there's also an anime that goes through all of the major cases, and it obviously condenses a lot of the story, but it gives all of the story. So, I recommend. Ace Attorney is a great series.
I wanted to give you a bit more time, but I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels that he has allowed you ample time. He says that he'd appreciate if you could wrap it up here and return to your seat. I understand his sentiments. However, if I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist I be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites. Under your supervision, of course. If that's your only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you in any way that I can, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together.
I found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge, and I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. And yet, regarding what Ms. Meal reminded me about Ms. Tenero, I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light.
I already got some good spoiled parts anyway, so I just chill and get the series as a true crime puzzle. Honestly, that's a really good way to do it. And we've hit a save! This is so much more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. I do still think Ms. Tenero... Oh. One Incorporated, thank you for the follow! Welcome to the Strawberry Patch, I hope you enjoy your stay. So this is, I'll say this, I don't think Tenero is the killer. I think, potentially, she is a killer, or she is complicit in the killing, but I still am of the strong belief she is not the murderer. I'm still thinking it's the Borginian guy. I still think he's our main culprit here. Alright. I think I will stop though. I don't know how much longer left to this game there is, to this case there is, but it is 3:30 and we did reach like a save point, so I think this is a pretty good place to end. Yes, exit game, please. There we go. Time to have a good rest, indeed. But thank you all so much for coming. Thank you, Alana. Thank you, Yami Taro. Do you prefer Yami or Taro, or do you have another nickname you like? Thank you, Franziska. Thank you, all of you, for so many of the follows. And then we got a couple of resubs today. I think we got Ouija and we got L today, and then we got some bits. Hi, D-Gage. I'm sorry, we've just reached, well, I wouldn't say we've reached the end of the case, but we've reached the end of the stream, unfortunately, so we are all done for the afternoon. But thank you for coming around, everybody. Let's see who's online right now. Let's get a raid going. Let's see who we can send this off to. The case is getting so good. It is! I thought it was going to be a lot simpler, but it is definitely... it's not. I thought it was going to be simpler than it is, and I was very much proven otherwise. Oh wait, I think I know who we raid today. If they're not ending. As always, this was a great stream. Looking forward to the next one I can catch. Thank you, Ouija fan. Okay. Okay, she is still live. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Today we're gonna be raiding Luna today. Luna Moth. She's raided us so many times, but the times that I'm live are often so different to the times that she's live. So it often ends up that she raids me and it never happens the other way around. So the fact that we've got an opportunity to raid her, I think we need to raid the Luna Moth today. I want to send some of the love over. Because her and her community have always been so loving. So make sure to give them a lot of love. There we go. Getting the raid in. For those who are followers of the channel, this is the raid message. So purple hearts for followers. And then if you are a sub to the stream, this is the raid message. So red hearts for, I'll copy and paste it. Red, so you can see it without Berrybot being janky. So red hearts for subs, purple hearts for followers. Next week, not next week, on Thursday, we'll be playing more Minecraft, and then next week we will be continuing on with Ace Attorney. This is a fun case. This is a fun game. I like how it has like the regular Ace Attorney aspects with some like extra stuff mixed in. If you want to join the Discord, feel free to do that. The Discord is called the Strawberry Patch. You can come and hang out. You can also vote in what game we will be playing for our community day at the end of the month. I think currently Gartic Phone and Drawful 2 are tying the last time I checked, so maybe you'll change that. And then you can also follow me on my various socials. I don't know why my message failed to send. Various socials. There we go. Thank you everyone so much for coming, and I hope you all have a very good night.